Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Gun. Got.
And they will take a knee here. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. And they take a knee. Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. This will be fielded at the 17. Free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready? Gotta go.
with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the counter now, it's Sanders. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taylor now to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
On one, ready?
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And down to a knee. That's one option. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. Go.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, about was building a bully, and I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing right around the midfield stripe. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On 2. 11 mighty. Stop.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
Open man is Chase, complete.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And they go play action now. Burrow in trouble, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.